Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program dem, but you no subscribe yet to we channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Hello, we good people inside of one big family house. Of course, Tinde Bia. Oh yeah, we are do Tinde B, SLPP, Tinde B. Madabio, Tinde B, Fatima, de Jolos, Tinde B, Madabio, Tinde B, Fatima, de Jolos. Plenty things that they can talk about. Boku kuskas don't they happen inside the SLPP and other things that they under. Chembe Pierre, you uncle. You know I really talk?
Now you last know. Me na part of him family, so I know everything.
You know yeah, he the G's.
All in court and pass the whole as sabi then. So you ain't no sabi na he shock.
They no be say na they be say no.
They no need for send me, but I know what is for up. I be the one business for him. But
okay,
I think say na so the life they no more. Basically na so. You just get for the go and stay there. You know? Now only way you go that way, now you go able for survival. If you not go that way, forget about that day. Nothing here.
I God know the munku.
Well, then we get for no way to for do and team up tranga one. Until you know now, then say into no a master, cabaslot no a missus. So you get for know what is for up and know what is for up.
Not a man, not to God, bruh.
Not to God. And more at times now like weather. Sometimes they can make like spider. Anyway, something happened this afternoon. Na Waterloo. Now then we go just talk small bit. Because of the kind thing we happened, the incident. Oh my God! I don't think say we want to put that video they will be on mix for you, but we go explain small bit wetin we know. You understand? Especially with regards the way how one small pikin end up for tell we bye-bye to this world. You know, after one accident we be happened there. Well, we're not able to get a better understanding about time, but according to videos them where we see, we understand say this pikin also involved in accidents, and then when in company them and other people them raise alarm, decide for take the law na their own hand, then the police them come inside, come as usual do wetin them supposed for do, but the people themselves not left and give them. Then be able for team up bone to bone, man to man, for able for show say certain thing and they no need for they accept any kind and autorata for let it take place now the area them. Well, we see how we end up. A lot of tear gas. Well, according to the latest information, this not unverified something. We understand say other picking them be self tell bye that will not confirm. We will try for confirm them to this war again because of the tear gas with them being go fire at the school. But we will look into that and they serious one, you know, because the one game video we pull the whole video we don't make. Now the video outside this accident with this speaking involving it been too much, you know. It been too much. Not to all my miss yourself while I watch my body cage cool, you know. So I not go feel say anybody go on for sit down day, you know. Some people are very weak. So we don't want to be part of that one day at all for can pull somebody in it. But we still say the people them again damage police motor car, damage police and all things because of the kind of unprofessional way how the police them can handle the man, and I make the people them say vex and self take the law at their hand. Although we know they support lawlessness, but at times it finally you know then they tell them police they also say now because then they wear uniform and then get certain things they make them they less them. But if not to that day we all na mortal man and we able to do the game I suppose for be. So this now just brief we want to talk about now the issue of the Waterloo 5-5 incident will happen today, my brother?
Well, my own takes to the Waterloo 5-5 incident will happen, as you just mentioned, we know they support lawlessness. But the way and manner how Salone police, them first don't be lawless than the civilian them, where then they say, then they try for save their life and property. The police, them don't be lawless already. But one thing for sure, we are they happy for right now we are. It don't say what they accept bullying. It don't say what they accept bullying. And are happy the way how the civilian them back right now, don't they take their own towards them. Because for any time now we delay complain, like what you just talk, some of this police the way they make gaga now we are. Yeah. Trust me, my people them. If not for the uniform and that's here I got show them all. Some of them are checkman they first one-on-one with civilian and we do not see. Now all of that uniform make we they take time with them because of that crown. But it's like the Salon police when they do too much in the way they say, you will make it up, they make them afraid. But if you allow people to begin people that they cannot know now how many jege, how many ons they go put on top of that, nobody know the afraid again. Yeah? Now so it don't sound like we and the Salon police. Salon police, don't they reach a time. Soon, Una and we the civilian them, we go share this country 50-50. Because too much of one thing is good for nothing. Enough is enough. I really, me, your opinion, I'm really happy the way how the civilian treats them. Because they don't treat civilian past through. And I pray more will come for them. That other will begin to show picture, say they don't this and they don't that time. For me, it's small for her. Una they must reap what you show. Una boss them. I think I don't know more I get towards that issue. They are not wasting my time.
I am
Shembepe sound.
Amy, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Let's see. Very sorry. I hope we don't get them now. Very sorry. Well, the number one thing we will look at today inside the program get for do with the chief minister as he say one thing will make the country not they go before. Now because the presidency, the caretaker in office not they deliver at all. He said that's missing in this government. Well, this now one. And number two, you go hear waiting the caretaker been get for say. The same way been the opposition, how it been the rates in and the APC government. And again, it talks say the APC government not ever good for the country. Anytime when they give the APC small chance for rule this country, guess what thing they do? Then they can go this country back. Well, when they can look inside waiting it been say compare to waiting they happen right now. But before ever we begin for what we want inside that one and the serious one, let me go into the issue of this River State mayor, you know, as him be, you know, well, River State governor, yeah, as he be get certain things the way he talk. You know, this video don't old actually, but my brother say it's fine for we talk about this particular video. A reason because this again you go link am, this na a governor, you go able for link am to Magufuli, yeah, look at the two connection, Magufuli and this Ayade, where na the governor for the River State. So we go can watch the two things them. Let we see if any person there we serious in terms of delivery. How it go get for Duam. Now the things in this where we go can look at seriously. First, let we listen to waiting it been say as it do free oath. A free oath for in people them. When they come back just now.
I am shocked that with all the lawyers we have in this country, with all the civil rights movements, they watch as my people, the people of Bakassi, bleed and live where they fetch water, defecate on the same land, feed on the same land, with no hope. Yet the country watch, yet the country allocates in billions on elitist projects and programs. I think that if there is a moral conscience today, if there's anything I have done that is worth it, it is this project. It is my #1 project because indeed, I celebrate today because God has given me opportunity to put a smile on somebody's face. I could see a grandma dancing to her new home. I could see the hope. I could see that her grandchild would have a feeling that truly African leadership cares. You don't give because you have enough, but because you care enough. But because we care, even from the north in the state house, we must demonstrate the empathy and the show of love and concern for our brothers. We must at this point handhold each other and provide a shoulder for our weaker brothers to lean on as we go through the process of the expansion of this estate to accommodate more people. I am lucky because I have a circumstance akin to yours, and so I feel you and I know your pain. But please, let's take today to dance. Let's take today to celebrate. Let's use today as a day to tell a story, a reverse of all that has been your experience, that finally you have a home called your own. You have a house that is yours. You can get a certificate of occupancy. This is the first social housing in Africa, in absolute terms, where the ownership is in perpetuity, where the property is yours, where there will be no time you say the parents, you can now move and let another person enter. No, it is your house, it is yours to keep forever and ever. We will continue to expand it. It is not enough to provide you housing, because this is not shelter, this is housing. It means it has amenities, it has power, it has water, it has all the utilities you will so need. You have solar lighting, you have the generator, and you have the third grid, which is the national grid. But today I'm going to also assure you that we have acquired boats, which are by the waterside, to enable you to do fishing for those who can fish. We have also made provisions for cash. So we have a takeoff grant of 50 million to support all of you who live here who want to start small businesses.
Waiting on a land from this video. Waiting are you advice for you politicians them way they make noise for. Which advice you want you caretaker be way they cost people in for social media. Waiting you go like for tell them make them learn from this video. And when we they get politicians like this inside we are. If I start for rates this man at the beginning from caretaker bio, take can down to a so-called ministers them. This not a white man, now we come to black man, Africa. You dey listen to the man in words them, they really not say yes, this is a sober-minded person. This is a person where get feeling. This is a person where know if people struggle. This is a person we want for change other people in life. You for sorry for people them and for give out not to pass you get boku. But now the feeling where they inside you, they able to make the small step you get, you're able to share them with people. But we get a government today, where the caretaker, he adopt, he go bring the company adopt, man, they will be the supporters small. He can't put them. Look at the things the way they go on. And forget about the caretaker. The other government them before in they come, who start with low-cost housing than they today. They don't sell all. We get people where they sleep in the street. We get people where they suffer. People where they suffer. But yet still, no movement from these so-called politicians. But they see a single politician that we had get 5 O's, 6 O's, 3 accounts, 4 accounts. The painful part of it, most of them not they even build O's in this country. Then they come overseas, come mortgage house, come buy house, open international accounts. Now so that the person sees them money then at the hand. But that's a selfishness. Make they're not able to focus for make the country benefits. Because even the money out of the thief, if some of them thief man they invest their money in the country. Then thief man they open factories them in the country. Youth then they be employed. But nothing. You go here, you say, it is Switzerland. You don't go open account. It is also country. You don't go buy host day. Whether host day, at the end of the day, now I get for left farm. The money where you tip now, you don't go support other countries. Most of them European countries are way better, not true. But we get politicians, we get swear. They're not blessed. They're not focused. Plus, the caretaker them, where they come and point them. Of course, if you see the don't rotty, the smell, it will overcome the house. I just want to ask you a question. You really argue. What do you learn from this video and which advice you want to tell the one the way they argue for pick from this video? I ask me case water.
So me they go in a different way, you know, like all time. Sometimes they we can like for talk in and out of politics, you know. I get one posse where they celebrate when it comes to the issue of them kinds in there. When Dr. Roland, not a politician like this. Dr. Roland, like a philanthropist, posse where gets the heart of giving, the heart of helping. But ladies and gentlemen, brother and sister them, apart from Dr. Roland, where we don't see, where we don't hear report, where we don't see the things the way they do, who that again? Don't forget about, you know, the one that we know to politicians. Let me go now to the politicians. Let me start from the former caretaker, and it's by Kumar to this, and the ministers, they all. Who's one of them, we don't bill for coup, for person, where in not sabi, it just then in constituency, it bill for coup, say, una there, free of charge. Nothing, una did it, una get and this world, say next world. Whose politician will go stand up tall and do that for me? And not do for them. Instead, then they come and lie we bump on. At the end of the day, then they expect we for vote for them. When then they come follow we vote for them, then can with 5 million equating caretaker biodu for a whole community. And that 5 million the way they carry it, now for 5 years. Una they suffer. 5 years. None of the politicians them, where they inside the country and not see or hear it, we get that spirit. I'm not saying they're not the bill us for people anymore, but the one the way they bill us for is either it don't help them one way or the other for they go inside politics, on a fumble, period, on a paddy, period. But anybody where you go say this na citizens, this na part of my manifesto, or this na where I then office, I build this house there, then house there. So for people I give them documents say this wall and next wall now I get them. No government in, no government house, no they take them now hand. One day it no happen. I know you hear it too. Sometimes I not born it, don't happen, but me now I not see it. But yet still, with a cause for them. You know, because when the time reach for the election come, what thing we they do? Then they can't rest, we dance for them. Because we big guy, we angry, we not for serious. As we serious, one bag rest. That pain and sufferation, all what we don't go through, that 9 months, 9 and 4 years, 10 months or 11 months, we dey forget all thing. We take the rest, we dance, we sing, we sweat. If you camp and cancel, if you don't talk motoka, for don't go under the motoka in time, boss wait, boom. That's what you can do. Then you left you picking pants of variation if you get. But all of this, now that vulture mentality where we get inside we country. That slave mentality, what I mean by vulture mentality. Where we not feel say we for fend things for ourselves, we just feel say politicians for come with already made, they can't put them. Let we look at Eagle. Or the arc way we will talk about. Then you look at Yuba. Look at the two. Eagle and Yuba. Look the all two. That one day they go fend something, and accept the thing, he get life. If they run after a catch him, it make meal for himself for the day. Whilst the vulture, the Yuba, he not the suffer himself at all. He just the wait no more. Who say they don't prepare something, put them, he can't take them, they make big party, they eat them, they forget about the next day. They not the suffer for themselves at all. This not the eagle, this vulture mentality will get. Now any made them politicians say they use we every day. Because they know say we no one for get idea, we no one for go for ourselves. We just want a ready-made. Then the slave mentality, now that one way we know we don't take ourselves, we lock ourselves by them politicians there. Whether they do it good or they do it bad, they will just celebrate them. Then thief for their loot to anyone they call her now, they will just celebrate. The politicians then they greedy past anybody. So they not only you get sense, but because yourself you bigger, you angry, you know they get sense. Now we see them they come. APC or SLPPO, then they come back. All man one power. All man. But what thing you go do for make sure say you change the narrative? What thing you go do for make sure say you begin make the provision for young picking? Because it's up to us now. Now we for make the preparation, we get for begin stand up to the politicians here and make them know say we know say the thing where they do for we, not a favor, they're supposed for them now their responsibility. But you see, they make road na yao with the dance with Ashobi because we then don't make we feel say now favor then they do for we. Not knowing that not to we then they do favor. Now we do favor for them by voting them in. You know, today, tomorrow, that person they come, he puts this thing in project, say, they can't do this, they can't do this, they can't do this. By the time they reach, where one for do now, that's he promise, so where one for do now, he say, I can't get down on a dance force. Then we back, we can begin dance and sing. For God's sake, I don't work on some side them. I not ever see the Western world. Then they make road, pass them can make Ashobi. Then get timeline, for example. If they say that they work on this road, this train line, this highway, yeah, from January 4 to January 20. When you see that time they reach, the 20, the 19, you see they don't sweep, clean, all that area, the 20, mutka they begin pass. Nobody not care about that make and they know it's not the government and are the responsibility for do that. But we, now totally, completely different parts. I wonder whose time we go able to liberate ourselves from that kind of mental slavery. Sometimes we can want for talk. That is why we say 90% of what we talk about get for do the government because now them we get for all to account. But again, no not forget say the other one in the camo, the opposition themselves they prepare. So now how would they prepare now? So we say for prepare. For let them come and not say we don't enlighten. But again, because now we party, I don't care how me party talek na APC a day. I don't care what it talek na support pet slavery mentality. Na me party de na power SLPP, I don't care in talek. As long as na me party I hit to are angry or as long as na me party slavery mentality are the best I deal with them. You see some people them, you hear even in the talk say tintranga. Work no day with all the expectation we get, if they don't fail we, but yet still it say me I vote ma for them na me party. So who's how will they go? Waiting we day after. Sometimes they can difficult for you don't pardon kind thing there because the one themselves when you talk to, then a slave. The ideas all are slave. They not liberate themselves at all. We try for make sure so we broke that chain pan them. Let them get freedom. But oh yeah, it's not easy, it's not easy. When you don't meet up that person, we don't say, yeah, I did it to me master, me slave master. Anyhow, it be a day. It's not easy, eh? But anyway, one day, we go able for liberate we safe. The program, now we had, my name, Nastembe Pierre, the freedom fighter.
And me, Nababure, the biggest warrior from the north.
Please, hit for the like button. We got people them where they watch the program right now. Hit the like button for we, share this program, and leave your comments down in the comment section. Before I move, one thing they hurt me serious one, especially where at the Yeri, enlightening people them they talk about time every day. Anything where they happen in our country, the international community, anything where they happen, when I go to the international, it hurts me, eh? Because number one, we're an independent state, we're able for acts and all we government to account for anything. Look at the parliament, for example. They get the power for able for put that caretaker say, sit down here. Explain to we waiting they happen. But oh yeah, this same mentality where they tell them about the vulture and slave mentality. Even the parliament, it affects them serious one. They don't know waiting and they don't know we granted they can say, you don't know you left from your right at all. The other part, they can say, you don't know you this from your elbow. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You understand, eh? Then they sit down, then get the power, all the power, for make sure say they hold the government to account. But yet still, the government and they hold them to account. In fact, they hold them captivity. We can't be sorry, oh. We really sorry. Where we can see sometimes they the one themselves when they really enlightened, we don't can make boast per we. Then at the parliament, but oh yeah, they all are small boys inside the room. Then they allow the ministers them, the caretaker, they all can make big boys inside the room for them. Nothing come up behind and hey we country. Now like what you said yesterday. Salon today, not to salon yesterday. Oh, if not lie,
make we check our ministry.
But the problem now, let's look at the history back and begin compare. You find out saying the same thing, but the only thing no more now is the worst. We the people need for stand up for what we believe in, and that is freedom. Freedom. We get beautiful motto in our country. They say unity. Look how the country they right now from the caretaker, they just the divide. Freedom. Tell me about this talk all the talk so and hide with the idol. We know they make big man and street too. Because of freedom, if they catch we with the Saffa. Justice. Look how the court talek right now. From in and out, all man just the user you want for use the court. All kind Jack and Jill, as long as you link to the power, you free, brah. Now justice for you, but the poor people, them justice not. If na Lilo look how Khadija in case end. If na Lilo look how Kamarimba in case day. If na Lilo look how Prince Aden in case day. So tell me everything about the country now contrary to waiting the apparatus now. Unity, freedom, and justice. Unity, freedom, justice. Nothing like that not the happen. When we don't begin say I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. Not knowing I will deceive the country back, we pledge with love and loyalty to political party them and we political leaders them. Too bad for we. I rest my case for now.
We move.
Still, inside this case here, let bring to you something. Let you know say, them people here, then the light power will bomber. And then the light power will what brother can say, with impunity. Then they afraid nothing. Let me listen this year. Yesterday we begin to talk about the Lunge Bridge. I beg. This tear and we escape yesterday. But don't look at this thing. Take note of what this boy they say And then they can't go inside the manifesto, let you see something because they don't they lie power so much. Will they come back just now?
The last advert now they do show the polo then they the last advert so do ya when I come by the polo then now the polo then in a plateau office now the last advert this show final day lunge bridge
Hey, give me the
when I come by the polo now look out and the 19 mark the date the 19 lunge bridge the 19 lunge bridge the 19 Lunge Bridge. Now the 19. Now come by the polo there. Look the polo there. Look the polo there. All man they come by you. Anybody know the part of this Lunge Bridge? You know enemy of Mama Salo. You know want to see the betterment of this country. Papa, His Excellency President Julius Madabio for succeed man. Now see this na bagbatically, yeah. Bagbatically. Now look the polo there. All man they buy. Una they sit down. Una buy left una. Una enemy of Mama Salo. Una see na party officer. See we flop. All man don't count. All man they grab your polo. The lapade don't get 3 types. The one they go for 50,000 for one lapa. The one they go for 35,000. The other bag they go for 35,000. Bagbatically, look out the polo there. Hey, Bagbatically, this Lunge Bridge. APC, we don't finish soon now. Lunge Bridge not inside President Julius Madabio Manifesto, but President Julius Madabio don't make it clear to the Sierra Leoneans. They say Lunge Bridge for make. I would make an at the northern and they get that progress day. But a lot of people that they don't enjoy. Bagbatically APC, this you don't kick camp on back here. Lunge Bridge. Now look the polo. All man they can grab you last minute. Can't grab you last minute. Not forget, mark the date. The 19. APC, we now go to focus, say President Julius Madabio Noel. What thing they go successful under government and progress they take place, development, they don't come some 41 township road there and other provinces. Una depend Baku talk, say the man don't fail. Hey APC, usa una yaide blind, insa una head or insa una mouth, na de una yaide. The pardon succeed here, His Excellency President Julius Madabio. The polo then they don't so. The lapana then they don't so, the cap na then they don't so. Una silo na una depend Baku talk. Una come by Kenemabo, Kabalaka, Elam Pujo, Moyamba Bont. Musaiba, Makeni, una come by, uno say Makeni, uno get APC day again. APC, una no say una sila Makeni, una say an escortman day. What you do for una? Nana road maintenance una depends on 11 years. It making your entrance for go Makeni. It make a decent one. Usa una the public toilet, the bus pa una the last day. Una know that there, but people then suffocate through that day, so they end up for die because of the.
Okay, you know yeah. Una gang grab una yon pop, beaucoup people on suffocate. Anyway.
You know, one word kid, the way that people talk, say tinchu.
Make me a rough. Anyway, thing really don't choke we. We can like we can say about boy, can Jimmy open. Something like that one day. It's really difficult at times for let you to see certain things them where they happen. Well, if you don't hear it now say the bridge another part of the manifesto, and interestingly, not to this one no more way not enlightening. Now they think that way they enlighten people them. People where you go feel say they're really they on top of the game. Where you go feel say you go call them doctor, you go call them professor. They all the talk say this bridge business not the part of the manifesto. Interestingly, that's not lie. That's not big lie. Big lie in that one day. So if that be the case, please, we'll come back just now. Let's just take this. Please watch it again. We'll come back just now.
The last advert now they do show the polo then they the last advert so do ya when I come by the polo then now the polo then in a plateau office now the last advert this show final day lunge bridge
Hey, give me the
now come by the polo now look out and the 19 mark the date the 19 lunge bridge the 19 lunge bridge the 19 Lunge Bridge. Now the 19. Now come by the.
Sorry, me people, as I been talk, one more day where that begin and talk, say, "Thing choke me." You know, this video play now, we begin talk about them yesterday. But for any time, when they do something, we always left for bring the proof to now, for make una see the reality of waiting with the talk. Make I begin tell you now one thing, me people them. When the leader don't corrupt, everybody they find in your way, where instead they corrupt for make it survive. What is that one they mean? The corruption inside this SLPP begin from the caretaker, can go to a woman, a jump to the finance minister, chief minister, and
you don't miss the I think you don't miss the organogram. It begin from the woman, can down to the caretaker. I'll let you go.
No, but I feel saying that the caretaker for start because I the man.
No, sorry. Now man physically, internally, no.
Okay. So the corruption can down. So we see the kind couple of them, whether the big one and the thief. The small one, they don't see them, they don't see them. They think I say no, the big one they pan thief, they pan corrupt. How we step they do for make we get to you? They say to on the principle. Because they all know say the issue of this Lunge Bridge na big lie from caretaker view. And as soon as then the big one and they begin tell we say this bridge no dey na the manifesto. We always tell us say waiting them for where they talk now waiting they agree they must they talk. And you be telling you say make you take note on one statement where one soldier man where they with the presidential guards them when a hungry lie on top. Una underline one word where talk say time there for calm already beyond they do so it they begin afresh because not get a chance.
Yeah, they rewind and back.
Now because you don't hear it, caretaker bio they talk because no one left power. So their supporters them come up with this fraud act where they do so and then polo against people them. This it happened 2019 September, exactly the 2019 September, now this happened. Who said they make noise, they kind of social media, they make right chop them. You know, they can both say in your book. Small thing and go write down, they go full of his book. Educated fools them, educated fraud them. Then come out to them, sell to people them where they really know say they just want to take people their money. All they want na corruption, but can fella Ben. You know where I talk nothing. Because when you say they fight corruption, small corruption or the corruption are corruption, any angle it comes from a corruption. So now let's go to this papi show where then people had a papi show about this bridge. We tell una say that people are not get this country at heart. They not even dream for make this country. If I don't find that dirty water where they be meet, instead if I don't left that water the way I eat dirty down, where they don't come and poto like how and poto show. Because at that time what dirty water people be they say it better small. Although they step them be do their own. But when this squad, where they call Power Pack, can take over now the worst of its kind ever in the history of Mama Salou. This caretaker, they just go and gap project no more. Lunge Bridge, Bakery, New airport inside the old airport, Boku tin them. They can't lie for people until today, where we showed a video yesterday, who said the Chinese man, they hand over the plan.
No,
to the first chief minister away now.
The chief minister, they give the plan to the Chinese man.
The chief minister, they give the plan. For me, they go look for investor. After caretaker bio don't fly and receive by the them, pass 1,000 times. We not see investor now that the hand over the document to the Chinese man for make a go find investor for the Lunge Bridge. But all that thing they are, then they do that for can full una the full them, we not ready for guestance. For can flash una, then convince una for 2023. And I've been telling you yesterday, say, because they don't thief boku, then therefore cut some of them money there, go begin to attack some of them project there. If you not take them, they even put pillars there, but so like this bridge, you go see 1 or 2 pillars, then come and put ribbon. Because you take a election and public toilet, you go cut ribbon. So we don't come commission and the work don't begin. Then go do and they fool now. They don't begin. Lunge people, big fool. Then dance. But local people, big fool, then dance. They never make for the bridge. After una don't vote, then you back Maloa. If una not get sense this time around. Now this boku dance, this boku dance. When they like man they talk, boku dance, boku clap. If you still not left hand, will they ever remain for talker? Will they continuously suffer? When you don't suffer for 50 days, politician can give 1,000 for 100, they begin to clap, begin to dance. The big fool, if you not left and the big fool who is Sierra Leoneans get, he don't turn sick per we. This fool, if you not left him, it will be problem. So on a radio, Kiatekabio say they can't make the bridge. He don't call Boku project the way say they can't do for convincing for full Luna 2023. Well, if officials they enjoy, I'll vote for them back 2023. This is not the plan. Where you don't get for now. I left you the part.
I can call you. You know it's all to the left where from me there you say he left me there.
Hey, but put it in the place. Because I am cool.
You visit me in a vulture. Anyway, so basically, you see the new direction, one people, one country. But what in this day about? This not a basic document where they put together. One can show you outside this particular thing there. So not to favor the one for do, where at the is some people say, hey, caretaker be one for do this thing, but in order na manifesto. But still one for do am. Look at this, the People's Manifesto, yeah? I can even show now. This one gets about 98 pages, the manifesto, People's Manifesto. Okay, let's first of all go down. I know it will take you time too much. Watch at part 5, improving infrastructure. Part 5, 5.2, improving transportation. You see page 77 and see. Okay, let me go down quick to page 77 and see if we defend anything but the bridge day. Please let me go down quick one to page 77. Yeah? Let's see if I don't pass. 77, okay, 66, 77, where are you? 77, good. You see 77 and see? I open at the Siam. 77, yes, at the Siam. Now, let me look again. And Fena now, page 77, low Fenam. You see improving in transport, road, air, rail, and sea, and safety, okay? Now, let me go to the next page and find that particular side, outside this particular thing, but bridge. Maybe a mistake we they make. They never talk about Lunge Bridge, but at times they can do it and call play skillfully. Then they use now this Sabibook ban business. Then they use for how they call it, throwing Dandogo, and how they call it Dandogo.
Dandogo.
Yes, Dandogo. Then they use certain words. Then play with language. You know, English language. Not today we born. Yeah, not to Britain we born. We not to breathe. But at the same time, you know, then they use some words. Them tie we let we know able for understand. But look, certain thing then they let we take 1 + 1 we make 2. Or we say half plus half, we make waiting 1. Now negative and positive, now they able for it together, you get what you want. Let's look at this. Let's put 2 to 4, quick one. Now, look at points. From what you see at the screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last point where you see right down. I open at the same, please. I don't want to follow anybody miss anything. Tell me if you see the writing, please. Just tell me if you see the writing. I just want to know if you get the writing. Because why they read, I normally left behind at all. Because then people here, you don't tell them they stupid we like me brother say what you say, you don't tell them they rackle we brain. I like that word they answer.
The rackle brain.
Who say you pull out there?
About what to get take a view. About what to get take a view. You say get terms there.
All right. Okay, let's see. Yes, a word for a wise. Okay, I just want to know if you know the C. The word them. Me no see okay. Not all the thing I want to see. I just want to see if I want just want to know if you see the right thing. But notwithstanding that, I read them. And what thing I go do, I go highlight them for let you see. I not make you strain too much. Yeah. La highlight this particular side. I open at the Siam, I highlight them, I open at the Siam. This are all working together. You don't tell them they use word in Paris language. Now I made them they hide behind certain things them. But this time we defend any A, we defend them. I don't highlight them. Let's see. Good. Mariama, you don't see the exact word? Yes, I can. Okay, Vicky, fine. Good. People they don't see. I think not just that. Not too clear. I did make a big man. Una must see by force. Paupa, una must see. Una don't see. Paupa, this are the make and we go no see until we see and fine. Because time we don't reach for let we begin let we self they begin see for ourselves. And this a right or back call. Let we see. Good. I feel say by so doing, we'll be able to see now. Okay. Good. I don't put them, I highlighter with blue. Then say, explore the possibility of constructing a toll bridge to link Freetown with Tagreen. My brother and sister, they will say at Tagreen. They say Tagreen Day. My brother help me now say Tagreen Day by boy. Because I think say...
Alunge.
Huh?
Alunge.
Lunge? Oh... Who say Freetown Day? At the western part, of the country.
Action, cool.
Hey God. You see? Then say the Lunge Bridge. Then one for... in fact, I've been saying yesterday, interestingly, I'm not being read it too, but yesterday, I talk and I say, it get for girl like 4 or 3, or if they're sorry for we good one at 3 toll, now they get 20.
Mm-hmm.
We lie, not only do we see so. Then they put number 1, the first one, at the mouth of Kisif, Nadeo. The second one, middle, the third one, at the Tagrini CSF, not only the right so. Constructing a toll bridge to link Freetown with Tagrin. Yeah. When I tell we about, it don't tell from where this talk come. The caretaker, it just the kind number. We all long go that thing though. Sometimes for read back if I know. We all fall attack. And a favor number 1 for do another part of a manifesto. Brother and sister, them anybody tell you that they tell the person saying a big liar. Look at it. You don't see him. You don't see him. So let nobody not tell me. And guess what thing happen? The caretaker one day, when he know say people are not follow attack, you know what he say? He say, una wait for the election. Una take me manifesto page by page and begin for watch. Who's one way then I me manifesto why not do it? Now that big how they call them big shots and I make one day. The Lunge Bridge will be me self now is that be a favor. By the way, now somebody now do a video where draw your attention to this. Thank you very much to that person. They let not take credit like for say na me see don't know more asiam because me I be fall attack. Person now do video, but for let you see the authenticity, how they call them for authenticate them. Let you see how real and genuine this particular person in video be. Now make I go inside the manifesto, take a one by one for let you self see them. So now una tell me, a day or another day. Oh God, within this. Hey God. Hey God. I think caretaker build and they say that they can do one song for him. Then say waiting. Get out now. Make we see any idiot, one country, President Bio in new song. Okay. So, my brother, we just this not just passing no man. Not thinking a part of we manifesto today. It be the part of the manifesto.
No, not really.
So,
Nah, you no more.
yeah, we just make adjourn. We just do favor. You know, say we country people they like favor. We just make favor no more for let we see. You know, this not the part of manifesto. We just they do one make let the lunge. But all this guy had then the light power will like bomba. That man when I in charge of the infrastructure and state house tell we say then they do the bridge this January. Then they start them. Caretaker Biogo sit down at Parliament this May. It tell we say they don't identify the contractor, the developer. Then just the way to let Parliament ratify then start work. Not knowing that yesterday, now in the chief the foreign affairs minister take plan. He take plan for handover to Chinese foreign affairs minister for let them find developer for them. How deceitful them people are be. These people then they lie, eh? Me I'm not no say na so big man they lie you. I can feel say no more sometimes the big man they get respect, eh? But anyway, if we did together,
we move always.
Hey, we had Bible, you get payaka business. I faint for now.
You bad.
Who's one I'm on there now? Bible, I'm saying are you?
You bad. All say they go and look for thing for capture uncle no more.
God. Bible, you no can left me pan problem. You don't say me uncle there is there to go for problem for her. No can left me pan problem.
He capture too much.
I really want to respect yourself. If not to that, they go
He capture bongo.
Get out now, idiot.
Now uncle what step?
Oh, nine. Oh.
Now photocopy.
Okay, sorry, I move. All right, so now one other thing we I go really want for we look on. I want to touch on something very, very important again inside this program today. Since we don't talk about certain things, then I want we move and the side way we they move now. I want first of all let we go quick na Gambia. Usai caretaker bin go talk to we had people them yeah. And this one be very interesting because it be they try for get certain things them. But the listen while you listen to this, I want let you listen to this with all your attention and see if waiting it been the talk, the term where it not been take up it, and waiting the happen right now, if not the same, if difference they at all, because this man here is a bit cut yonka. Not saying? I hope I don't miss out.
Of course.
Also equal, huh? Anyway, let me listen now to waiting caretaker Biobin say those days. Listen and I want you pay attention because I know say always it talks on a two, but if you not to two again, you will tell me after you listen. I will come back just now.
Now really, as soon as know, we all know from the age of the sea, we all know say anytime when APC comes, then they bring trouble and left in a trouble. And we don't see waiting they happen. From the election, waiting not happen. When I know, but we can hear from me, and then we go take them from that, make I tell you now what's they happen inside the country, and why we need for this together as a party. Because now we are the only people, now we are the only party we will ever bring development to that country. We will save that country. I will start by saying that the worst SLPP government better pass the best APC government. We not only bring independence, but also initiate development after independence, and we make sure say the country did together. Until the APC take over, they introduce tribalism, nepotism, the level with war, we make everybody in the world look at the country, Sierra Leone, as savages. With the cut yourself with your hand, they look at company, you lay in hand, you cut them. When you look at that, you know it's not a Sierra Leone and one because we are peace loving people, we able, we make flabber, and every human being in the world they make flabber. Coming to the SLPC, of course, quite in a lot of circles, people view me as a controversial figure. I am not a controversial figure. waiting bring me into politics, not just that love for the country. Where I begin work as a soldier, now inside Thailand they drop me. They say, go fight there. Inside Nyandeon, now there I begin fight. I end up in Shebema. I head the Shebema unit. We protect Shebema until when me left it. I be did we Benashtai. I commoded after where we do the coup in 1992. In the time when we did it, no rebel, no ever enter Daru or enter Shebema. They go can the fight Daru barracks because the Daru town they be taken. But take the war down, Daru barracks. Take the rebels they reach inside Freetown. Do they ever enter Daru barracks? So, what thing I really want to say is this. Me get the background from as a patriotic citizen, we enter the army for fight for the country. And after that, I happen for be part of a coup where we overthrow the APC. Why? Because all efforts democratically for change government in that country they don't fail. We all know from 1968 up to 1992, where they go to for make we not even get way for change. They make it to one party, they legislate them, go to parliament and pass them. So nobody not be get way for fight or for change government. Now we go begin the strength, the wisdom, and the blessing for more good one who will not die. Today when I hear some people that can talk, yes, now we can talk that, oh, this they continue, if we don't continue, other side they don't know. Beyond situation be different. Other Sujaman they will take over now other countries at the time. They had peace, they had an economy running. We did not have peace, we did not have an economy, everything be scattered. In 1992, food not there, you get for Timapna line for fear, everything. We've been getting formations to stabilize. And I remember, in less than 3 months, you know it's Mapna line again for fear. In less than 3 months, things don't change. Every hope. When Naina the food for human beings, if you not get hope for tomorrow or for next month or for next year, you are finished. We bring back hope in the middle of war in that short time. But that's not been waiting we able to achieve at that time. And I always want to tell people they say, then for Georgie, based on that. Not on the many things where they be feasible for do. The thing I want to tell you now is the SLPP is strong. We have good people, and we always will remain the best with our country don't get. Anytime APC come, anytime we allow APC to come, we don't fail ourselves as a party. We don't fail that country, and we suffer the consequences. Now inside Freetown, things are hard, very, 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 very hard. How will you go forward to the end of this year? I God one know. Because everything from the indicators the owner don't see. On corruption, we don't slip back. Competitiveness as a nation, in terms of doing business, we don't slip back. The other day, I was in London, they say we are the hungriest nation. I even tell they say a lie. They say, well, according to your calculations, Sierra Leone is the hungriest nation. Me no say a lie. But for me, even people they talk about that about your country, they feel angry. But what do you do? Now, because the calculus is based on what they see inside the country. We get the flag, the APC in the time we say they get free health program. Now, more picking and women in the die when they give back than before. So where is 48 million pounds per year they go? If we don't see a decrease in that number, instead it don't increase. So nothing they go find. The only thing where they have, where they get, we're very effective, none of them propaganda machine. But even that is beginning to fail. Because even full man, Chris man, you put you bust buckets, you put water, they go. I think we're going to take, you know, say this, you know, and at that situation we don't reach to. Now people they not begin to speak up. But I want to make all join. Like how me say, and me I don't challenge the president on national radio. I tell and say, me one make he can't talk say, me President Koma, I know they go for no extension and I know one no to come, but still you know to come. And they go behind the whole meeting there. But maybe people they can say, oh, this man they do so well, we want to talk time for him. We not for the silent about that. Wherever you are. Today we have the email, we get internet. Our voices can be heard. Don't underestimate your own individual contribution. The cumulative impact of that can move the whole government. Put your voice out there. Be candid. We want democracy. If we don't stay there, I not stay there. President Kabawe in time down, we go. So that will be the flow 2 times. No manipulation. we don't allow anybody to change them, but that can bring what. So I go one for stop now. I'm not going to get plenty questions then. I will be able to answer some of them, and the other one then I will engage the leadership, the chairman, the chairlady, and then with our executive structure, so that in future we will be able to communicate even when we're not in contact. Thank you very much.
Yes, I think now the order one day. So the question I go ask first now to my brother, la go or you do go?
Go.
I like practical rather than theory. What do you think about what this man say and what thing they happen right now? Now,
all that na Boku talk because he be one power. On me ask?
No, I like something where he say. It's in 1992, when they take power from the APC government, they meet a destabilized country where they to line for rest and other things, and that have been true. They made it to line, yes, I remember. But again, it say in 3 months, they're able to stabilize the economy and give hope to people. That's not been true. In 3 months, that's not been true. You know what he make? That thing not to be you. Now be who that? Na strasser. Strasser been gets the brain. Strasser been gets the focus. And it be no way to make them overtake or overthrow the government of Momo. So it come in 3 months as a team, yes, now they're able to turn the economy around, make things then change certain things them. The to line, about not to line for rest, all them things they didn't change all of them things indeed. Now bring and come to the now government. How much years this now where they don't take over?
4 years plus.
4 years because he lack the experience, he don't know waiting for do. He be the hide under Strasser in umbrella then and they for take fame and praise. Now he don't take over as a democratically elected government. In 4 years, yet still the economy they crumble. In 4 years, yet still people in the cry. In 4 years, yet still and they blame the last government. But in 1992, when they take over, it been gets the praise for say, and then the things be really worst. It be really worst under a moment we will know the history. But because they can with focus, they can for help in as much as they thief, but they're able to change things for the people in 3 months. But now, from January or from the time they come, every January to December, now just blame. Now this, now don't make this. This now then damage the economy. The way how more in government, the economy been damaged. Now the same way or in near with how Anes by Koma in government Vintalek? The answer na no. Those days, the NPLC not been they get couple as financial support from donors. But these days, when I hear we hear inside how many months when they take over, they get over $865.5 million. No, sorry, why they talk about $1 million? Yes, $1 million. But during the time when they take over from Momo, they don't get all the opportunities. But yet still, with the focused mind of the leadership, then be able to transform things for the people of the country. You see the thing? I just want to follow with get the comparison for you. But when he begin for talk, he said the worst SLPP government are the best APC government. He as well go further and say people them inside the Anes by Koma government, things the tranga, things there. In fact, they even say the country now the hungriest nation, now the entire world, or one of. From where it don't come to now, how many times they don't say hunger don't multiply? 4 times. Then say the way how hunger been there in 2018 to how in day in 2020, it 4 times harder more than how it been there. Not to me talk, who that talk? Now UNDP. Now then say so. Let me continue for watch. It say the way how things really tranga, The way how the government they run is very pathetic. And the thing we fearful now, people don't even know how the year they end with the economy. My brother and sister, they not tell me, but we do not know how this year will end. The last year, you get your own story and style. Money lost na the bank. This year, before the end of the year, they don't can tell we say they spend about $63 million. Not only $63 million for bribe people and for counselors. And we don't have them people there, so we all know say na caretaker be any family them. Now they no more get opportunity to get free cash. Okay. Please. This not just the reality we dey try for put to you. Yeah? Let me look the other thing again. It say anytime when APC kind of power, you know, it means say they don't fail, the people of the country don't fail the country and then they pay by suffering. Okay, SLPP, anytime they kind of power, the country they improve. Anytime they kind of power, now a blessing for the people. Anytime they kind of power, now enjoyment for the people. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me about the time we the campaign, it says yes, now be 60,000 leons. But by the time APC the common power, now been 200,000 leons in just 11 years. As we talk so, in just 4 years of the SLPP rule, yes, don't transform in price from how much? 200,000 leons to how many? 530,000 leons as we speak now. In just 4 years. In just 4 years. The people every day, that thing we've been talking, the people want change. The people are tired of this waiting economic hardship. This time are 4 times according to the UNDP report. 4 times. He say the kind of scorecard where the country they get now bad. Human Development Index, the country they go up first. Now they can't down fringing. From Usai they don't say now we don't go back to 82. From 81 last year, now 82. Human Development Index. And this human capital development now the focus of this government. But yet still, we see UNDP they come with their own report, the EU they come with their own report, other people in the crowd their own report. But yet still, even the Transparency International they crowd the own thing. But yet still, the scorecard of the MCC they make them the pass. But in terms of democratic practices, where then the pass man, I wonder now. I see people in the talk say they don't invite Sierra Leone. I lie, they invite Sierra Leone. The mayor. But this time around, I think say the way how then they operate, they look at the local parts, not to the central parts, because the central part not get anything for right. You get the joke and Jack? Now we move. I be just try for take certain few things there. Now, inside the UNDP report as well, that thing where they say 4 times the country don't get angry. The UNDP report, according to the video where they been do, the nurse where been at the health center where they say, it said the way how malnutrition don't dey now for the picking them. Malnutrition is more than how it don't ever record them from 2018. You know what in that they mean angry boku, picking them they get better. Breast milk self not in the woman and chest for let them able for breastfeed them picking them. We commodity. Then say one thing where APC good pan. They no good pan development too. The thing where they good pan are the propaganda machine. My brother and sister, the low watch rating they happen now on the social media. He say, hey God. He say he not congratulate Anes Baikoma the time when he win because he not ever concede defeat. Okay. Now we see how he gap. Even where Anes Baikoma he not congratulate her. Anes Baikoma all are like a small brother. And it's by command treat her well. But now it don't come to your own turn. You see how it's like now? He said they also know to party. He said this government here so the image just the better and then they focus no more on getting people for letting the life for them. Say the party woke, let we get on this. Now from where they come to now, every day they per image cleansing. Spend a lot of billions of leons per image cleansing. But yet still we are there. Then they take me back into the same deep pit. Arrest me case for now.
Well, this all for telling them say for see person or mean say you sabi a good one. Either somebody not go just talk, it take your attention. Some of them talk here all caretaker be talk to them because at that time he was so angry for this power. And he be so hard up and broke So we all know when somebody angry, waiting he can do. When somebody wants power, waiting he can do, especially somebody who don't sit up for decades, they see money, but he knows that this power. If I go put me hand in the life don't better, we can know what they do, we know what they talk. Although me brother, you don't clean all the plates. Now small bone. In fact, now the fall footstep 9 left soon now. I just a shock am. For there, left by me. But to the most serious note, in the most serious note, Fambulem, caretaker bill. A begin line not get this power, it will not take note of that. A begin in fake talk them, in bomb talk them, as me can describe them always, but will not ever take note of that. As I just said, because they be angry. And the question people that say we all see this caretaker bill talk them, talk here. On this video, just don't play you. When ABD has opposition, then they even get money for certain project. They say, yeah, go now side, go implement. Where see load now, must try bend the curb. The money not there again. They reach. But when he don't answer it on, as he say, it's like he gets a plan, like what he talks, say, APC. To me, like now the threats for them. And like if they do things where he feels say he not get for grab now this power today or tomorrow. The old thing where we don't study, now that's cat, now the mission we can take a beauty person. Where you don't understand, but we don't understand them. So we just bring one of them video for the get from waiting they can talk and waiting that they do. When you out there, waiting they talk, and when you come inside, waiting they do. But one thing always like you always that they talk. During the 2018 presidential debate, Samura Kamara talked something in front of you, now in the city show. Samura Kamara says somebody who don't know how to run a government, if they talk certain things, if they give certain promise them, it just they feel pain. All the things that we can take be opposed. All the things that we come and counter. All the things that we come and talk in bomb talk them. Today in don't do them triple plus.
No, but 4 times, bro. Subs 4 times.
Plus in don't do them. Because if you meet less 200,000, then the government will be the opposed at that time. 10 years, the price remain. In 4 years, you take them from 200 to 530,000. So if caretaker be here, take 10 years now we had. The rest definitely get for go 1,060,000.
I think you math wrong, go. In 4 years, you don't go 5 million, almost now. 500,000.
And in 8 years, sorry, in 8 years, I get for go 1,060,000. So we don't know now, in the balance month, them waiting will add pantap. But this man still get the courage. Up till now, he still they go out there and lie. You get the big full supporters then. So they clap back. Then they compliment this guy, then they praise and then they hail her. After all that starts there, when you return I host, food not they sell for it. Now I see my mama don't come, papa don't come, they fetch back corner. Corn, ordinary corn. They fetch banner. I can really pity some of una within that category of hailing this caretaker on this mess ruling way in they do. I rest my case, brother. I just shock the bone because you don't clear all the plates.
Money King the Malaika. The pikin will say a mama not sleep. Wallahi, Saffa no go sleep. Now ya the born we yo. Now yeah, we get right to. Now yeah we don't grow, now yeah we call home. Boy, the treat we so. Now you be say you want power. You say you gon' make we life for suffer. But from where you don't win, then just the dia. You the enslave we yo. Now you be say you want a pauper. Say pauper, now you for rule ya. We the poor one that trust you, we decide for test you. But you don't fail we yo. Now hungry they kill we yo. Corruption they kill we yo. Would I go save we yo? Papa, you want kill we yo? We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We no go die yo. We go candle, we no go die yo. We go candle. With the people that be feel say, you go come be with Moses. We go free we from Egypt, but not from frying pan to fire. We the poor one that be feel say, you go come be with Savior. Bio, Papa na Nambara. We be the jubilate, we then call the result we be celebrate. We feel say we life then go elevate, but then now we life just they depreciate. Why? From where you win election, tell me one thing where you don't do. Where you get power, that's sufferation and explanation. But you just the travel, people then they grumble. You just the travel, people then they struggle. You just the travel, people then they suffer. You just the travel, people then they die, people then they cry. You said they post say the ground on dry, but you still they travel. Every day the paper don't travel. Now we the so we be give you cold water. We give you sugar water. Oh, you wash your face with pepper water. Kaka water. Hey, now me get ya. Now me the rule ya.
Of course, we people, and now we get here, now we the rule ya. Well, inside the matter, still now we the jump again inside the power. JJ Saffa, what we call JJ Blood. Well, of course, JJ Saffa, one true way he been talk from where they get position. Maybe you go don't forget now we can remind you. JJ Saffa be don't tell me say this government we ISSF day where they ragbala with the SLPP misdirection squad, they not deliver. Not true. On a lie.
Take this as a context, the real context of the matter of fact. The office of the president, there are three actions between the office of the president. I just tell you what the principle. It's what the number one principle of the office of the president said. It really leads the political direction of the presidency and by extension of government to provide the political leadership. And that means everything as a matter of fact. Whatever you do is up to that. But just decide to use that as a compartment of the presidency. And it's actually supported by the vice president and the first lady. The general administration of the presidency and by extension the wider public sector, it's substitute the president. So you can decide the head of the administration, public administration. Of course, it's also supported by the secretary to the cabinet as well. What's been missing in the presidency for so years is the delivery part of the presidency. So when you talk about the chief minister, just use the word delivery. It's not been missing absolutely. It's been done in different ways. It's not been institutionalized. I mean, you have the performance money and other things. It's going on. But what we are trying to do this time around is to institutionalize delivery. And therefore, chief minister leads the delivery arm of the presidency. If you look at the governance chain, of course, the presidency comes in to guide the budget because the budget is first approved by cabinet before it goes to parliament. So we have an input into that. You can put the Minister of Finance can draft the budget, goes to cabinet. Cabinet may have some new perspective of the change. So in that case, we can direct it the way we want it. But more importantly, what has been missing generally, where that money is the account, who follows up on the delivery? We've never really had a delivery culture in this country.
You don't agree for yourself, Seth? Waiting JJ Saffa been talk. Well, I think say this will make most of we not for doubt again. Because now inside the same bundle, the same circle, this Monday, he come out and talk this true. He said for us, the first true this way don't talk. Now I make I ask you this if not lie or not true. Or now Bible and Shebepe just make a write up, they put up. And indeed, waiting in talk up to now we see, so we not see nothing like delivery. Now so lies and continuous promise this government they up to now. Then give a mandate of first 5 years. Now they don't do 1, 2, 3, 4 with the cost now. Because by next year, na campaign time. Make nobody, not even about say this government able to do anything at that particular moment. Waiting that they focus on now for campaign for 2023. So if you get a government where you give a mandate for 5 years, 4 years they not work, but they still get the bold mind, the guts. Excuse me, these 9 minutes, they come and promissory say that they can't do this, that they can't do that, that they can't this, that they can't transform this, that they can't transform that. Waiting you where they argue about time. You can always left for the talk to now. You where they argue for them. Waiting you get for talk. You get mandate for 5 years. 4 years you're not able to work. And inside these 4 years, even who say you mix the country, you not left and you take them to the most difficult level, the most difficult situation. Now they can't end going on for catch up in 5 years. Who say you meet rest 200, you can't put on 530. Who say you meet fuel at a cheaper cost, you can't put on. I don't understand. I don't understand. But I tell you yesterday again, though Alpha do Alaki, better. Now the most for carry politician wasabi, we not get self-pride na ina Alpha side. It halaki le funde kanda, but you don't tell me this. If you really don't tell me this. Now you will see so which we are. Or still they argue. Still they fight, still they curse. But with the sleep angry, we begin and not they able to get lunch for going to school. Now we get noise past Olma. Now we, hey, if we not change. I'll keep back in there by level. If we not change, now that it's up. I left you, me brother.
What is missing in this government is the delivery part of the presidency. For put and pancreas, where you say delivery part of the presidency, for put and pancreas, means say the office of the president, not the deliver. The office of the caretaker, not the deliver. But so, I've been still trying to ask myself, what did this man mean? Because this caretaker say, in travel, they yield dividend. But the question why they ask now, who's dividend? You mean division or waiting? Because me, I not see the dividend where the travel, the yield. Though. Oh yes, the travel, the yield dividend. You know how? Because they get per diem. They get lots of money where they cover under this travel business. So yes, for Ion Power Pass, allow for better individual man, it a better man. So yes. So, for let JJ unconsciously come and talk like whether in gear medicine for proof which say the presidency, the delivering part of the presidency, not they exist, it missing. So now you do understand why we did usai we did so. Well, interestingly, we set the agenda. Some of you don't hear some of them things there. So, not to just the JJ Saffa talk this so. I want you can listen keenly. So the country rep for how we call them UNDP, yeah. So listen to them and you're waiting himself get for say with regards delivery, yeah. As himself say this government not the deliver. So not to mistake the JJ do, just that it not be supposed for talk and decide where talk but it talk them. Unfortunately, we say here. So don't listen to UNDP. We come back just now.
What they call HACT, the HACT the lady was talking about. That's the harmonized cash transfer. What it means is, in order for development to be sustained, it has to build be built within the national system. And to do that, people must be au fait with the rules, regulations on both sides. So UNDP has procedures, government has procedures. Putting them together produces what we have, the manual they have been trained on. So, and the purpose is to make whatever intervention we have in this country sustainable. So therefore, we have to train them so that they have better understanding of how the two systems can work together.
Doing a training to see how the system between the government and the UN system works together, what has been your observations, or what has been the UNDP observations when it comes to program implementations, especially the one implemented by UNDP?
We have very cooperating partners, those who cooperate with us and also implement, as you can see with the turnout, many of them come. But as part of our procedure, there has to be continuous training, capacity building. You cannot be a capacity building agency and then you don't build the capacity of those who work with you. So as such, we thought it necessary to train our IPs, implementing partners, in the new ways we are doing our business.
You must have observed a gap in the implementation of your project. For listeners, what are some of these gaps, or what is the major gap in the implementation of projects that you think that the people that we are working with need to be aware enough of with the project implementation system of the UNDP?
The main issue from our side is lack of delivery. In our terms, it means I give you 100,000 leons to address a development challenge. 3 months down the line, zero implementation. There is no excuse for that. This is a development country. UNDP and other agencies are here because of the development needs. So if you are given resources, you must deliver. Because once you fail to deliver, either you are it's affecting the system that we intended to support, or even the people who would be the beneficiaries of these interventions. So lack of delivery is an issue, and we've escalated to the level of the Minister of Planning and Economic Development. This was discussed in my presence with the Chief Minister, and hopefully maybe the President will know about it. But what we cannot take excuse for in a development country where resources are needed, however small your portfolio is, you should deliver and even ask for more. So that has been the handicap in our delivery process. And people have different excuses. Some, they say ignorance of the law is no excuse. But in our terms, we still have to build their capacity so that they have better understanding of how these deliveries are done.
How alarming it is, the lack of delivery in your program implementations from partners?
It is, okay, let's put it in financial terms. On average, our budget is over 10 million. I won't give you the exact, but over 10 million. Down the line, 6 months, you've delivered only 1.5 million. So you do the math and tell us exactly what the difference is. This is how alarming it is. You are giving allocation based on your need. At the end of the day, if these resources are taken, next year perhaps they will give us a budget less than what we've requested, because there is obvious evidence that delivery is not taking place as we would have wanted. So it has a lot of implications on the next program, 2022, and program after that. That's why we insist, and I must repeat here, I've said clean delivery. When we say, some economists once say, sometimes is you can even bury money, it means something. But in development sense, no, you cannot bury money, and you cannot spend money or the personalities you want to move from point A to point B in terms of inequality or poverty.
Now, you've made mention on one of the challenges that it poses to your programs. That's you don't have the money that you expect to have for the other programs the coming years. That's from the UN standpoint. When it comes to the locals for which these programs are implemented, what are the impacts when it comes to lack of delivery on the people that are end beneficiaries?
Sierra Leone normally have higher allocation than Ghana because we have more development needs. But at the end of the day, if you are not able to utilize the resources that have been given to us, then we cannot make an argument next year that we should get more.
All right, I think we've been try for let you understand certain things, then for let you know say waiting JJ Saffa talk with waiting and they actually happen na true. You know, waiting UNDP say UNDP basically they try for talk say the government no they deliver. Then say then they get more money, but when for example then give them this project say let them make this thing, then for spend 1,000 million pound this thing. Then they take like 500 leons, and then the balance, they know they go for again. And also then they go start the projects. Like for example, as usual, where the caretaker go, he go launch this thing. Outside they launch and they end. And then they tell on the budget for the country because this government get more needs. The country get more needs past other country them. That is why they give this country more money. But if they not deliver, it go tell on the way mean say the next year they go cut down on the budget. Because for example, like they make analysis yesterday. If I for use 5,000 leons for buy cookery, yeah, I not use the 5,000, maybe I use 2,000 leons, I left 3,000 leons, I'm not able for do nothing. Sometimes I'm not be full self. I'm not able for go further for explain how I use this 2,000 leons. Next time, then go say, okay, I'm not able to use 5,000, let them give me the 2,000. Which of course the 2,000 not good enough. So you see, we go strain. So this government, they take money, they launch project, but they're not able for complete the project. So you see, for say, waiting JJ Saffa say, he say the delivery part of the presidency and I'm missing. UNDP don't come and confirm and say, yes, true. This government not the deliver. I guess my case for now.
How you expect this government to deliver? Where the man and kind of power with the young plans them.
But then say talk and
how you expect this government to deliver? Where the caretaker just selects the people that when it not be the work, you only be the get pocket money. How you expect this government to deliver? Where the caretaker go cow with wolf for we when a Sisi Okenge, when a Fatima Biu. How you expect this government to deliver? Look at the Lion and Slimmer who side a day to minister. How you expect this government to deliver? How? All of them think say I don't make this government not able to deliver. How you expect this government for deliver? Where caretaker bio one thief money where be say where he go? He know they put against it, he die because he don't learn lesson. If you don't take he go, then go dupe him. He suffer for some times. Now he said this now my last opportunity. I need to make use of him. So all of them think they always surround this group. You expect this government for deliver? How you expect this government for deliver? Where the David Francis, they don't be lecturer. Now England, bamboo house they not get. Now they can't expose them to money. They just they buy house and build house. How? So for me, I don't see no way where I think say this government is able to deliver on no account. In other words, we always they talk say now make we correct some mistake. Uname will stop for give adopt man the power in this country. Uname could stop. We need for stop. If not that, we will continue for suffer. Tego. So make nobody not expect caretaker bio any group for succeed this country. No way that they able to deliver. Yeah? Now let me tap.
You that easy.
The left thing like facing and able to deliver.
With me, what's happening?
Hey, because that is up. I can't kill myself.
But this government I talk and do more. I talk and do. So if they talk, you get for expecting and so no more the thing they happen. Anyway, hit for the like button. We get over 300 people already watch at YouTube. We get just 143 likes. Hit for the like button. Give it 300 likes, please. Thank you very much. On the Facebook, we get over 170 already watch right now. Let me see. We get okay. Thank you very much with regards to the reaction and the share. Thank you very much. Please continue for share this program for we. Thank you very much. Anyway, one for say thank you very much. Please not forget we still get the target for reach we na 3,000. We get $6,000 dollars. We get people that we don't contribute. We appreciate you so much. So please check out we PayPal link, we bank details, and then we cash app with Sister Admin, please. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Anyway, we will let you here so today. We don't really try for do justice to everything we can for do. We appreciate you for you don't like, for we don't comment, for we don't share. And to you self we just come and watch. You self we don't subscribe to the channel. Please, thank you very much. If you not do that yet, please not forget to do that. Yeah. Thank you very much. My name na Sembepie, the Freedom Fighter. Well, until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of a program what we call We Had. One more time. God bless we all.
Plenty thank you to all way the share, like, comment, donate, everything who you feel say really kind of cause. We tell now plenty thank you. Me na Bibreka Bly from the north, the biggest warrior. Until we meet again tomorrow. Now another beautiful edition is at the same channel. Tata, I love you all.
Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe it to the channel. All waiting you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you the support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don't help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.